Right, so you join me down on my local pit. I haven't fished this lake in the probably 2-3 years, so a lot's changed over here since I was last over here. But it's looking prime out there. Let me turn around and show you some of the lake. She's nice and weedy, very snaggy in areas, but there are some proper old relics in here to be had. So I'm going to sit back, keep an eye out, and hopefully see some fish cruising through. I've got some spots in mind that I want to fish that have done me some of the bigger fish out of here in the past, so hopefully they still use the areas that I used to fish. But I've just arrived in the swim, the gear's there behind me on the barrow. But yeah, I will be back when I put these rods out. These reeds used to be cut back to these old ones. These are new, and they've kind of taken up half the swim. So the plan is to stick the rod in this little gap, fish around the corner of these ones over to, I don't know if you can see them, but off the corner of them old reeds, it's a lovely little spot that I used to fish. And then in the swim next door, I'm going to stick two out in front of the channel. I hopefully nab something that comes through that channel. But yeah, it's looking good so far. The wind's pumping into this bay, so hopefully they get in here. So like I was saying, there's this little path that goes between the two swims, and this one's kind of got a bit of a reed problem as well. But I'm going to stick the rods down here in the water. I'm going to fish two out in the middle. I'm going to put one just out here and just tuck one around the corner here, just in front of the old channel. See if that does any of the better residents in here, because I know they like to use this channel quite a bit, and normally the big uns sit in this area. I don't know if you can see that on the old phone. There's a load of bubbling coming up just on the end of that wind line, so they are definitely in the area, definitely feeding near the spots that I want to fish. So I think it's time to sort some rods out, ready for when they move off, so I can deploy all the rods without making any disturbance. But yeah, it's looking good. So here's the rig, sweet one going out on a bag. Little blackcurrant pop up. A snowman monster with a monster on top. And then we've got garlic, test bait, and these two will be going down the channel, and this one's going out on the ridge. Let's get it. So we got a mixture of tigers, monster shellfish, 12s, 14s and 18s, and a bit of maize in there as well. Both boilie crumb as well as the matching powders. And in this one we've got plain old boilies, soaking in the matching liquids. And I add a bit of water just to soak them, soften them a bit more. Yeah, let's get these out. LPV bag. It's a shellfish liquid. Let's give her a little pump up. Give her a lovely little juice up in there. Nice and juiced up, ready to go. Sneaking this one out in the bushes, probably hidden away. This is normally the rod that does the bites. Right, so I've deployed these 2 rods. They're just a flick out. Didn't manage to get none on film though, so I was too busy trying to sort everything out. I've got one here and one just round the corner of these roads. So hopefully if they come in and out of this channel, they stumble upon one of those rods. Got a snowman on the right hand rod, monster bump bait with a monster pop up. And then the left hand rod is on a test bait garlic pop up on a spinner rig. So hopefully I'll be able to show you one of these old relics soon. Right, so just been just had an absolute screamer on that rod. Unfortunately, it'd gone through the most thickest bit of weed out there and spat me off. But for that reason, I'm going to swap that over for a size 4 to stop anything happening. But yeah, ever faithful Matchy Hatch is doing the business. Right, so that rod, that right hander has been redeployed. It's gone out lovely. I've put a bit of bait over the top because they do munch a lot of bait in here, and I'm pretty sure that fish would have wiped me out, cleared me out should I say. But I don't know if you can see, there's a fish currently out over on top of the other spot on that left hander, so hopefully that one goes off. But as we speak, it is literally bubbling up. But I don't know, let me see if I can get you a better angle on it. You can't see it, but on these reeds, it's the right hander, it's currently sheeting up again, so hopefully I might end up with another screamer of that. But for now, I'm going to go back to the other swim and keep this spot nice and quiet. Give you something to look at. Let me zoom you out a little bit. There we go. But yeah, hopefully I'll get another one and I can land it. Changed it over for a size 4. So if they do get in that weed, they should stay on. Hopefully that's the plan anyway. But I'll be back shortly, hopefully with a fishing on that. Oh my god, that was a lovely bit of bubbling coming up on that left hander. I'm on the carp. There's proper turfing up out there, just between them reeds. It's hard to show you guys, but they are having a go out there. Fresh hook on this one after landing probably the only bream in the lake, but I gotta say it was a slab. But yeah, let's get this back out on the spot. This is the left-hander from the channel. Let's do this. Right, so it's been an eventful couple of hours. Old Bobby boy in the background there. Yeah, it's been an old good few hours. I've had a few, including a bream. Not what you expect when fishing a lake that's not meant to have bream in them, but hey ho. Yeah, the night's drawing in, so I'm gonna chill out for a little bit, get a tea on the sink, have some food, and hopefully one of these rods go off and I can actually show you a fish without losing it this time. Come on, a carp. Looking carpy out there. Right, so the old bivvy's set up, ready to go. You're not going to be able to see my face, but it's quickly pan round. I haven't had anything else apart from a load of bubbling, so hopefully tonight's the night, and I can get one in the bag. But yeah, I'm going to keep quiet, sit back, and keep my eyes peeled on the lake. There's been a lot of activity in the middle section over that way, as well as out towards that weed bed in the middle, so definitely this side. We've just got to wait for one to come past, as I'm fishing all free in the margin. Come on, the carp. If I don't have anything during the night, I'll update you guys in the morning. Oh, so you joined me in the morning. Oh, sorry about that. You can tell I haven't been over for a while because I had 4 bream last night. You don't find that often on here. This is meant to be a specimen water, so someone's just chucked in a load of bream, which isn't good. But they're proper slabs. So I've just had one that's probably about a £15 jet black. So yeah, I'm debating whether to move swims now, because I just keep getting breamed. Even though I had that first take yesterday from the channel, I definitely think there's a lot of bream in the area, so I will probably give it a couple hours. If I get another bream, I'll move out of this swim elsewhere. I'm thinking about going over towards the weed. That weed over there, there's a lot of fish out there, nutting about as well. I've seen about 4 fish this morning over in that weed, and one of them was an absolute chunk. So I'm gonna sort this rod out. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna sort this rod out, and then I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled, and hopefully bag a carp to show you guys on the first session. Alright, so I've changed the setup, taken the spinner off, tied up a quick stiff hinge, chuck this out towards the big weed bed because I'm getting a bit tired of them bream. They never used to be in here, and they are a pain in the arse. Excuse my language. But yeah, let's get this out on the dance floor, out towards that weed bed out there. Alright, so I've just chucked that left-hander out. I don't know if you can see that in the dead centre of the screen. Just before that weed, it instantly started fizzing up over the top. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can nick a fish from over there. It was really prime for over there as well. They've been nutting out in that weed, they've been bubbling like crazy around it. especially over here as well. They've been going mad with the bubbling. I don't know if you can see that, there's one on top here. I'm going across the top. But yeah, it is fizzing up, so hopefully I get one off that spot. Hopefully. Come on the carps. So I'm chucking out, against that weed, I'm chucking out my boilies, soaked in water, 12s, 14s and 20s. Doing a do, lovely red liquid on them. They seem to be liking them. That flat spot coming up out there. That's why I like soaking my boilies in the matching liquid and a bit of water to loosen them up a bit, keep them nice and soft. But when they get on them, because that oil soaked in, it just slicks up every time something has to feed out there. So there's definitely fish out on that spot. I'm not a million miles away from them, so it's just a matter of time that one goes and picks up that quickly balanced stiff hinge. Come on the carp. But it's looking pretty prime at the minute, nice and cloudy. Pressure's a bit higher, but fishing the shallow banks should help amongst that pressure drop. You should get the reds down. This is a good little advantage spot. Swim's just behind me. This is the entrance to the channel. Just seen a couple fish moving through this, coming across out into the bay. So if they turn around and stay in the area, I could probably nab one off that right-hander. But yeah, they were swimming through it quite a fast pace. I don't think they will be stopping anytime soon. But yeah, it's a good little advantage spot this. To spot any carp moving through this channel. Just taking a mooch down into the channel just to see if anything's moving through, and I've just watched two carps just swim straight through over the top of this weed quite slowly, so hopefully they drop down on the rig that's just around the corner. It's good to see that they're still using the channel. Alright, I've got to admit, today's been rather bleak. I don't think there's been a fish out across the pond at all. There's been a lot of bubbling. I've seen the odd 3 fish come through the channel, but they didn't look like they was up for a feed. I did have one swell just down here a minute ago, but he's, looks of it, he's done the off. So yeah, today's not really been the greatest. So what I'm thinking is give it another hour, chuck a bit of bait in on the spots, and then get out of here. Probably come back probably Wednesday or something, maybe Thursday. Try my luck. Hopefully they would have got on the bait by then, and I would be able to show you a carp. So unfortunately that I lost that first one within the first few hours of turning up. But what can you do when they go through with that weed? It's bound to happen. You lose some, you win some. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna sit back, try and keep it a bit quiet over for the last hour and a half, maybe hour. Just hopefully nick one of these bad boys. Come on the carp. Well, that rod just absolutely screamed off. Wow, that was a battle and a half, man. Took me all the way down past that weed, off the end of these reeds, just bolted straight. We've got a chunky common in the net. Let's see if I can show you him. Boom. Unit. Right. So, managed to bag the first one on the solid bag off the side of these reeds and the other swim. a single rod I put out there. I've only managed to nab a 30 first fish back on the local weedy pit. I'm well chuffed with this one. Give her a little wash down. Get her up for you. Show you what resides inside these this part lake. And I'm pretty sure this one is the old Concy Common. This one. See if I can get her up. She's been a bit of a pain in the arse. How about that? First fish back on the old stomping grounds, and I've managed to wiggle myself out a 30 pounder. Get in the bag! Look at that. Bar of gold. Spin around. Have a look on the other side, and then quickly get some photos and drop her back. She's very lively. She's quite empty as well, so I don't know whether she's spawned already or not. Super lively, this one. Should put the rest of the water over her. Let's get you up. Boom. Look at the state of that. Old Park Lake Warrior. You don't beat that anywhere else apart from the British parks. Lovely. Let's get her back. 30 pounds. Look at the gut on it. I'll take that for the first fish back on the campaign. Lovely jubbly. Sort her back. Boom. Done. Lovely jubbly. Here's the rod that did the bite. A simple 3 ounce inline, leadless leader, tail rubber, a little bit of shrink tubing just to keep that rig kicked out a little bit if it does get picked up, and the old faithful whipping knot rig. I've had this rig for a good few years now, and I've had a good few 40s on it. Never lets me down. Still sharp, as you can see. Ouch. The new test bait blackcurrants. Nabbing one of the old relics in here. Cannot beat that. How's that? What a way to finish off the session. I've just managed to nick myself one of the A-team 30 pound, the Concy Common. Well chuffed with that after having a couple bream and losing one within the first few hours of setting the rods up. But on that note, I'm going to get these rods in, head home, and I'll see ya when I'm back for the next session. Get in the bag. Here's there on a barra. Until next time, I shall be back. I'll probably stick a bit of bait in sometime during the week and then try and get back over here before I go France for a night. Whoop whoop.